Do you recognize that sound? Because I was trying to do the knit, 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 Nickelodeon, but with popping sounds for whatever reason. I don't know, sometimes things just come to mind and I either do them or save them. It depends on how I'm feeling. But, sometimes we can be a little bit impulsive. But it's up to us to control those impulses. Depends on the severity. Be a little silly sometimes. Live a little bit. At least that's what I say. We're here for a good time, not a long time. But that doesn't mean you can't be a good person either. Anyway, that was so random. I didn't mean to. Damn. It just be like that sometimes, I guess. But wow, just like that, we're already a week into March. Where has the time gone? I feel like I had a similar little rant, or a tangent rather, in the last episode, so I'm gonna refrain from going on that. I should probably close my window actually before I start doing this. Dun dun do 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 dun dun. For some reason, the Law and Order song is in my head, so I decided to sing it out a little bit. I'm feeling a bit congested, and so I'm sorry that my voice is not fun to listen to. I feel like I'm such a silly goose. I went and opened up X because I don't know, I was looking for something to talk about, I guess, before saying my intro. Or maybe that would have been a good time to say my intro. Actually, you know what? Let me get into the intro. Hello, 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 and welcome to Kaylin's Korner. I'm your host, Kaylin, and this is my corner of the internet, where I talk about anything and everything that comes to mind. Thank you for joining me, and I hope this finds you well. I went and opened the X app because it's not Twitter anymore, and I guess I should, but honestly, referring it to it as X feels a little unnatural. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna keep referring to it as Twitter. But anyway, I went and opened it up to look for something for me to ramble about. And I guess I was watching a video the last time I was on here because the video started playing and the recording cut off. So womp womp womp. Actually, speaking of womp womp womp, I was talking about this with my sister the other day. We were kind of debating like how many womps are said, like 1, 2, 3, or whatever, etc. I say it's 3 womps. Womp womp womp. And like on the third womp, the O is like drawn out a little bit, She said 2 womps, like womp womp. And like I get it, I hear it, but like 3 womps just sounds better to me. I mean, you can always just go and say 1 womp, like womp. Like, oh, that sucks, womp. I don't know. I usually say womp 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 at the end, like if I'm gonna say it, or just on its own. Oh, that sucks. Womp womp womp. Womp womp womp. But what a strange little tangent. Anywho, like how many womps is the correct amount of womps in your mind? 1, 2, 3? More than 3? I don't know what more than 3 womps sounds like. I don't think that's something I've ever said before. Let's try 4 and see. Maybe it'll convert me. Womp 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 womp. Does the last O have to be drawn out? Or could it just be like womp 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 womp? I feel like more than 3 womps is excessive. Like 2 is like enough, but 3 just puts you over just a little bit. 4, I lose count getting there. Like it doesn't feel natural saying more than to say 4 womps at least. Womp 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 womp. Oh. Womp 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 womp. You have to say it a little fast. But like, why waste my energy saying womp 4 times? So, well, but with that being said, I can also see why someone would say just one womp too. Like, oh, that sucks. Womp. Oh, that sucks. Womp womp. Oh, that sucks. Womp womp womp. Oh, that sucks. Womp 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 womp. Hmm. What's your answer? Choose your fighter. uh, the answer is the third one. It would if it was an A, B, or C, A, B, C, D for the choices, it would be C. C the answer. 3 womps. Womp womp womp. I think it's funny that I'm even thinking about this and asking this question because like who cares? But it's like I don't know. It's a question that came up in my mind and now I'm intrigued. Like a little I don't want to say social experiment because I wouldn't consider it an experiment, but just like a poll. Oh, a community poll of the people listening to me talk in my corner, my little corner of the internet. That is. But please excuse the background noise if the sound does come through because I can hear it, but I don't know if my mic is picking it up. I guess I'll find out um, in the background, when I edit this. Anyway, hmm. How do I even move on to the next thing? We were talking about womps. That is so silly. Talk about silly goose activity. Oh, the app isn't working. I don't know if it's just me or if it's like my internet or if it's the app. Okay, I turned my Wi Fi on and now it's working. So maybe it was my phone. Oh no. Horrible art challenge that nobody will like. Draw a hand at this exact angle. Good lord. The angle is. It's a little silly, but also like horrifying at the same time. Like, I don't. So it's like a hand with no elbow. How do I? Well, I'm wearing a watch, so I guess it would be kind of. Oh, but like it looks like the angle looks like it's from beneath the shoulder, but it's just like the fingers. Oh my! I'm gonna have to link it so that way you can see because I don't feel like I'm doing a good job at explaining it. But it's like it looks like a baby hand, but like it's like fingers attached to the stump of an arm. Like there's no palm. Like the fingers are attached to the arm itself. That's I think that's why it looks so horrifying because like there's no the palm isn't visible. Well, I guess the hand is face down, so it's the top of your hand, but it doesn't look like the top of the hand. Or is it just me? Am I losing my marbles right now? Maybe it is just me and I am losing my marbles right now. What is this angle? It looks like maybe it. Yep, just like someone pointed out in the replies. And the caption says accurate, and then it's a picture of like baby hand. Well, baby looking hand. Spawn of Satan. Whose face is that? I don't know who that is. Is that the person from? I don't know. My hands look exactly the same. This is really. It's yeah. It's giving baby hand. All the ads in between the replies. It drives me mad sometimes. I don't want to say. After all, he is one of my own kind. Huh? Oh my god, this is BMO from My Hero 6, I think. Wait, is that My Hero 6 character? Baymax. BMO is like the little Game Boy thing from my Adventure Time, right? Cause no, damn, oop, how did I fuck that up? Adventure Time character. Son of a gun. Using my left hand to scroll on my phone, it feels so foreign. Like I'm holding my mic in my right hand for some reason. Usually I hold my mic in my left hand and I'll use my right hand to scroll. But I decided, I guess today's opposite day for me or something. I decided to use my left hand and it I don't want to say I'm fighting for my life because that sounds so dramatic, but that's the phrase I want to use. I'm fighting for my life trying to scroll on my phone with my left hand. I guess my hand's just not used to having to do this kind of movement. It's a foreign movement, I'm afraid. But yeah, so I feel like I'm dragging my hand as opposed to like effortlessly effortlessly, jeez. As opposed to effortlessly. See, what is going on here? It's not a tongue twister. I can say effortlessly, but I was thinking about it too much as I was saying it, so I kept fibbing it. But okay, anyway, as I was saying, it felt so foreign and like my left hand was dragging as opposed to my right hand effortlessly scrolling and like my fingers moving. I don't know. Felt like I was dragging my face. Maybe it's because of the position that I have it in. No. Yeah, it's my body not being used to doing this motion, I think. Anyway, random side note. But yeah, someone else replied with a picture of Baymax from My Hero 6 to the angled picture of his hand. I can't believe I'm still talking about this. I feel like I started talking about this forever ago. The angle is unique looking in of itself. I did say it looked like the picture was taken from his shoulder, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's taken from like the elbow. The lens is just really close to the arm. But anyway, um it's a silly. Is that panda hand in human form? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Now I gotta look at panda hands. Because, or panda paws, really, because isn't that what they're called? Panda paw. Because that's a whole nother way to think about it. I don't know. The way that it looks for me, that is kind of what panda paws look like. Well, that's just paws in general. But, like, no, it's ew. I mean, in human form, yeah. Ew. The appendages. Too long. It looks, and like, I think also maybe because the fingers are spread out, maybe at that angle with the fingers closer together, I wouldn't be so grossed out about it. Because, like, why? What is going on? Like, it looks unnatural. But when you see it on a panda, or an I see it on a panda anyway, it's like cute and adorable. It makes sense. But I don't know, maybe it's because to me at first it looked like an arm with the fingers attached. As opposed to having like the palm of your fingers there. The palm of your hands, sorry. There as well. It just looked like one big piece. No wrist in sight. But I it's just the angle that it doesn't look like maybe because it's bent a certain way. I think maybe that's why, because the fingers are bent. Question mark. They look like they're bent. The angle is strange. I don't know. It's giving baby hand. And the first reply, I don't know who that is in those pictures. Like, there's somebody's face is like clone stamped all around the hand in the air. but I don't know whose face that is. Whose? That's not a Germa. It's a Danny brush. Huh? Who is that? Huh? Cut out the hand and put the brightness down. Who is this? I want to understand, but I can't. Because I don't know who that person is. It's a Danny something. Oh, wait. I think it is the face. Oh. I think that is the face of the artist. Just clone stamps all around. But now, see, now I'm getting invested. And I want to see if the. Oh, is. Wait a minute. Is that him? No, I'm. Sorry, don't mind me just doing the investigating. Yes. Yes, it is. With the middle finger. I see. Oh, this is genius. This is actually. Wow. That's fucking hilarious. I gotta retweet that. That's. It's the middle finger in there for me. Wait. Wait. Sorry, because now I'm like second guessing myself. No, because it does look. Don't mind me just second guessing myself. Yes, that is him. I don't know why I was second guessing myself. I had to take screenshots of the picture that I thought it was in reference to, and a screenshot of like the his face in the picture. Anyway, to see, and I was like, that guy's face looks familiar. He does have like a drawing of himself as his profile picture. Digital art looks like, but oh, that just makes it so much funnier. Okay. Horrible art challenge that nobody would like draw a hand at this exact angle. Yeah. What an angle. Oh, don't mind me just humming songs now. These pictures can leave my gallery. I'm so bad at deleting pictures, it's not even funny. Like, I get a little. Ooh! 33,000 pictures in my recent. Stop fucking playing with them. To be fair, it is quite the accumulation over time. Because the gallery goes way back. But it's still a lot. I used to be good about deleting pictures. Like, I would take pictures of whatever, like landscape, skyline, or selfies or whatever, and I would go through them like I don't want to say right away. Actually, no, more or less right away, and delete the ones that were like blurry, the ones that weren't I wasn't ever gonna use and whatnot. And now I've just kind of become a bit of a hoarder. Sometimes I'll keep like the pictures that are blurry and the pictures that the pictures that are blurry, the pictures that are never going to be used, the ones that are just like in between shots, like you accidentally press the shutter an extra time, but you're moving the phone. Meh, whatever. Because I have my live pictures on, so you can hear like the conversation that's going on in between. And sometimes when I'm like randomly going through pictures and whatnot, they're fun to look back on, like the motion picture of it. But that's just me being a hoarder, low key. I have been getting better about deleting pictures in recent times, anyway. But there are just I was not deleting pictures for so long that I feel like I just gotta take a couple of days to go through my gallery and delete all those in between shots. But it doesn't sound like a fun task. I can be so like indecisive sometimes, especially when it comes to pictures, because like once it's gone, it's gone. And if I really don't Like, I do tend to go through my pictures quickly after taking them, and like I'll delete the ones that are off rip, not usable, whatever. Like, I just don't care to keep. Oh, oh. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I had my timeline open as I was talking, and I started reading a tweet while speaking aloud, and I am just like, oh, taken aback, and I completely forgot what I was talking about. But their tweet reads, it's quoting some pictures. Anyway, I'll link it below. It says, fun fact, she said this is how she knew she was gay because even as handsome as he is, she wasn't attracted, LMAO. And it's a picture of the two people from, goodness, I don't remember the name of the show. Ugh. It's like one of those like CIA type shows where you the wind is going crazy right now. Holy cow. Why is it so windy? What is Mother Nature trying to say? Damn it, what show is this? Now, let's see. People in the comments, help me, please. Fighting for my life. I'm still thinking about what the name of the show is while I'm scrolling through the responses. Garcia. Well, that's Agent Garcia. What is the Criminal Minds? Oh my goodness. I can't believe I forgot the name of the show. Goodness. It's called Criminal Minds. It's a picture of Agent Garcia. I can't believe I'm still talking about this. Anyway, picture of Agent Garcia and I don't know his name. I only know it's Agent Garcia is the girl because that's what I googled. Agent Garcia show, and it shows like clips of her in scenes with other characters. Oh, Derek and Penelope. Okay, it's a picture of Derek and Penelope, and above them is in quotes is "You came and you called," and that's such an awe moment. But I read that before I read the outer tweet in the replies that says, fun fact. Oh, I read this already, but whatever, I'll read it again. Fun fact, she said this is how she knew she was gay because even as handsome as he is, she wasn't attracted. LMAO. So, damn. Damn. No, because I would have fell to my knees. I would have been falling to my knees at work if this was like my co-star, you know? Like, hello? But anyway, damn. It's alright. Different strokes for different folks. We're into different things. Or the same thing sometimes. There can be overlap depending on the person. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit not me dropping I cannot believe my silly goose self was just scrolling on Twitter aimlessly and not recording herself talk like she was meant to originally. What in the world is going on here? I always record my podcast episodes when I'm in the midst of a time crunch. Like, I have to go to work in less than an hour time crunch, and I only have like 30 minutes worth of content time crunch. But it always ends up working out anyway, so like, it's fine. But why wait till the last moment? Is that when the best content is going to make its arrival? Perhaps. I feel like I've said this before, but I'm not sure if it was in an episode that was published, so I'm just gonna say it again. I've always been the person to write their essays last minute, and I don't like to proofread because I'm lazy. So I just like take my time and try to write it as well as possible without proofreading. And well, I say take my time, but I always wait last minute. Like, I don't know. The pressure. The pressure is getting worse. I would work well under pressure in terms of writing essays anyway. That's crazy because same. This tweet reads, I love things to the point of obsession, and then it's like, never mind, I'm bored. I ate tuna fish sandwiches for like a month straight just cause. And that's so me. sometimes, like, sometimes you gotta close the door to open the window. No, I don't know, sometimes I'll just get really hooked to something. Like right now, Cadbury eggs are my go. I don't want to say my go-to, but like my little obsession. We, um, I can't get enough. They're just so good. Not the cream-filled ones, like the little tiny sugar-coated chocolate eggs. Them shits bust. I do like the cream ones, but not as much as I like the caramel ones. Those are so good. But it's basically a caramello bar in egg form. But the chocolate is thicker. So I guess it's not entirely the same actually. But it's still good. I mean, I'm sure they make the chocolate and the caramel the same way for well, maybe they don't. I don't know. It feels like they make the caramel and the chocolate the same way for both products. So, um it's like the same thing just in a different form. In a different shell. I guess you'd have to try it yourself to see. Because the chocolate egg, has a thicker layer of chocolate as opposed to the chocolate bar. I feel like the chocolate bar breaks very easily. And the thick parts are like, the edges that hold the chocolate together. So it's a little bit of a different experience, I think, upon each bite. The chocolate eggs are can be messier, but if you accidentally break that chocolate bar, you're getting caramel all over the place. There's no going around it. At least in my experience, I feel like maybe I'm just a little bit of a messy eater, or I become a little too impatient when consuming the chocolate bar. But I somehow always end up with caramel all over my hand if I happen to accidentally smush or crush my chocolate bar. Who cares anyway? I don't know. I just wanted to share. Cadbury has some really good chocolate, and I'm sorry if your taste buds decide otherwise, because I don't know, we're just not in agreement. There are other good chocolate bars out there, but the Cadbury Caramel one was always my favorite. I didn't know that it was by Cadbury. Maybe because the packaging was different. Now I need to go. Because I'm thinking about what the caramello bars looked like when I was growing up. Because growing up, I used to get them a lot. Um, or like, I would get them as like a little treat from. Whoa. Sorry, I need to put my phone down and finish saying what I need to say. I used to get them as a little treat when I'd go to the corner store sometimes for myself. Like, or I would ask for it. Can I get that? Like, instead of getting like a Twix or something. Because Twix is also a fan favorite of mine. I say fan favorite. I'm a Twix fan. And I'm also a fan of the caramel bars. But, I remember the packaging being different, but packaging has changed and evolved over time. So, that happens. But I'm wondering if maybe I'm thinking of um a different candy bar. Oh no, they did change the packaging. Wow, yep. Because I just looked up Caramello Bar early 2000. early 200 instead of 2000. Google picked up what I was putting down. Yes, the brown packaging. The memories that are floating back right now, and the way that I got so excited about it. Listen, there's nothing like a little sweet treat. But the packaging is different now. The packaging is purple and yellow, but before it used to be brown, red, and yellow. And like seeing it, it's like flooding memories in. Get this 100 grand thing out of here. 100 grand bars are good, but like they're not a candy bar that I go for. Like when I would get them when I went trick or treating growing up, I would eat them. But also like how are you gonna be picky when you're trick or treating? Like be grateful. That's what you went outside for. To gather candy. And you don't know what you're gonna get. Variety is good. Anyway, that was my mindset anyway. Unless it was a candy that I had a texture issue with, cough cough, Whoppers, cough cough. Um, I would eat pretty much everything in my bag, but I had like a little bit of a ranking system. This feels so random to talk about in March, like talking about my Halloween candy in March. Excuse me. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, when I would get these in my bag, I would still eat them, but like I not really picky. Like it's all sugar anyway. Is it a candy I would trade off for something I like better? Yes. And honestly, there's quite a few that I like better. Like I said, Twix. And a Reese's, maybe if it's like the big one and not like the little bag of the minis, because they don't really taste the same. And I think I like Reese's more than I like Reese's Pieces, even though they're essentially the same thing, just in different forms. Nobody asked, but I just had to say. But anyway, seeing the packaging, the old packaging for the Caramello bar, like nostalgia just all the way around. I was gonna say that I wish that they never changed the packaging, but like it, I don't know, the style of it is very much giving early 2000s. And I know it's definitely because I remember seeing it in the early 2000s, but I don't know. It's you know how you can like look at something and determine what era it's from? Like I think that's pretty cool. So it's a good thing that they had updated um their packaging and whatnot, because like it wasn't a time of the times, early 2000s, like you picture an early 2000s outfit and it's there. And if I'm picturing early 2000s me with eating a caramello bar, that packaging is there. But if I think of myself from like a year ago eating a caramello bar, the image is different, and so is the packaging. It's there. So change is good. Change is cool. You just gotta ride with the times. Uh, it's time to go to work. But anyway, I'm gonna end my episode here. Thank you for thank you for listening to me rant and ramble about all the random things that came to mind. I kind of liked that little outro, the little bit of alliteration with the rant and ramble. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like I should come up with like an outro, but maybe that was it. I feel like I should add something else onto it, but I'm kind of running out of time. So thanks for listening to me rant and ramble on Kaylin's Corner. That was in quite the bit of a rush, but anyway, no, honestly, thank you so much for listening to me today. I hope this found you well. If not, I hope you get well soon. Until next time, bye.